Hey, how y'all doing today? My name is Monique Turner. I am your purpose expert with Never Personal, Always Purpose. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I just wanted to get on here today and share a quick message with you on how to get unstuck. All these different things can be really challenging, especially because it just happened out of nowhere, right? As life happens, and without you planning for it, without you being able to prepare for what was coming. None of us was able to prepare. It just happened. We had to know, how do we pivot and how do we continue to move on, being successful, not just for self, but as well as for our family, kids, as well as for our business, our employees. Blessed to be able to still have the contracts that I already had in place. I just needed to create a plan on how I was going to pivot to still offer the services that I was offering one-on-one as well as in the groups, just direct. Right. So I had to figure out how to pivot to offer those services that I was offering directly to now offer virtually. And so we were able to do that. But for a minute, I was stuck. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to be successful at still meeting the needs of our students and of our parents and the admins and the principals and the districts and everyone that we are contracted with? How are we going to still bring value to them during these times? And also, how am I going to now be able to bring value to my kids and making sure that they are still getting the proper education that they deserve so that they are prepared to move on to the next level? I have one moving on to college, and then I have one moving on to the 7th grade. And so that takes a lot of reflection. And it also takes for your mindset to get to a place where you're able to say that I can do this, I will do this. And instead of feeling like I can't do this, how do I do this, and being stuck? And so I'm going to give you 3 pointers on how you can get unstuck in any situation that you are dealing with right now. If you're stuck in your finances, if you're stuck in your relationships, if you're stuck in your business, if you are just stuck mentally, not knowing where to go, I want you to really focus in on these 3 steps, really take some notes, and I'm really hoping that these 3 steps can help move you forward. Okay. And so step 1 is I need you to reevaluate your current situation. Now you might be saying, Monique, well, I already know what my situation is. It is because I don't have a job. So I just don't know how I'm going to earn my money. But I need you to reevaluate that. Right? You don't have a job. Why don't you have a job? Okay, well, it's because of COVID. Okay. But now, where can you go get a job? See, that's what I mean about reevaluating it and not just being stuck. Because, see, the stuck mindset is, I don't have a job because of COVID, so I'm just not going to get a job. Oh, well, or maybe I get this unemployment, so I'm going to settle for this unemployment that they're giving me, especially since they're giving me extra. Okay. Now, what about when that unemployment runs out? What about when, as we know, the government does what it wants to do? So what about when the government just stops those unemployment checks and say, I'm done giving them out? Just stops those checks and say, I'm done giving them out, because now they want the employment rate to increase instead of the unemployment rate to continue to increase. It already increased it because of COVID, but now they want it to get back up. Right. And again, elections are coming up and all that. We're not going to get into politics. What you want to do is you want to position yourself to be in a good position no matter what happens. Right. Because life is going to happen. Life throws us all kind of curveballs, but you got to be willing to catch that curveball and say, you're out and I'm in. Right. Like as if you was an outfield player, catch it. That's it. That's the 3rd out. I'm up. Batter's up. And you want to be that batter up. Right. And so reevaluate your current situation. And when you reevaluate your current situation, I want you to now, in a circle on a piece of paper, that what is that current situation? And when you reevaluate it, I want you to draw lines to all the different things about that current situation that you can do to now change that current. What it does is now, instead of you just thinking it, now you've been able to put it down on paper. And so you can come up with a plan because you can actually see it. Right. And when we can see things, we have a visual, it allows us to rethink things. instead of just rethinking what's in our head, right? And what it does is it allows us to get to a place where we can take action. Okay. And the first step of action that you're taking is writing it down, instead of it just being a thought. Right? Again, action. Action speaks louder than words. You have to be willing to take action, especially if you want to get out of your current situation, especially if you feel like, you know what, I'm done settling. I need to level up. All right. You're not going to level up just sitting there. You're not going to level up just talking about it. You're not going to just level up constantly thinking about why are you in this situation? Why is this happening to you? Not going to happen. Action, 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 action. We have to take action if we want results. We have to take action if we want to get out of our current situation. What are the things that you can do to better your current situation? Who is it that you need to contact in order to get out of that situation? Who is it that you need to contact to help you switch your current situation, right? Because it's not always about what we know, it's who we know. You reevaluated your current situation and you put it down on paper. Then from there, what I want you to do is now you see it. You have a visual of what you need to do. Step 2, go into front of a mirror and I want you to now have a talk with yourself in the mirror and letting yourself know that you are good enough. You are worthy enough. This situation is just a situation. It's current. It's not forever. It's not your future. It's not a lifetime, but it can change. And the best way for it to change starts with you. Okay. And so you have to take the steps that you need to take in order to allow your situation to change. You can't expect people to just come to you and say, hey, do you want this job? I have this great job offer for you. If you're not doing what you need to do so that you are a thought in their mind, right? You have to position yourself. And the only way to position yourself is to get out of your own way. Right. And the best way to get out of our own way is to get out of our own head. And that means thinking that we can't do it, that we're not worthy enough, that we're not good enough, because we are and we can. Right. And it really is all about the mindset. To talk into all the things that you wrote down on that piece of paper. Everything that you wrote down that you need to now talk yourself into doing and talk yourself into taking action. I want you to do that. And in the midst of you doing that, of you having your self-talk, I want you to have your paper and pen, and I want you to write out your action plan. What are you going to do? What steps do you need to take? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Write it out and begin taking action. Okay? So there you have it. You have step 1, step 2, step 3. I went from a career job of making $44 an hour to then volunteering and being okay with volunteering for 6 months without earning anything. I didn't earn any of my own money for 6 months, but I had to be okay with that, knowing that what I was doing was positioning myself to be able to earn 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures. Unlimited amount of figures, as long as I continue to take action, as long as I continue to take the steps that I needed to take in order to move forward. Okay? You understand what I'm telling you? The only way that I was going to be able to position myself to now where I make multiple 6 figures is because I had to allow my mindset to get to a place where I wasn't going to be stuck. I wasn't going to listen to what society was saying. I wasn't going to listen to all the negative chatter that people was telling me of how I couldn't do it. I wasn't going to have a nonprofit. I wasn't going to be able to be successful because I had served 5 years in federal prison. If I would have continued to listen to all that negative chatter, I wouldn't be here telling you this story today. I wouldn't be here giving you the tools that you need to be able to get unstuck. But I made a decision to say that I am worthy. I am good enough. This is my purpose. This is my life. And I will not allow anybody else to control it or dictate it on what they think because of what happened in their own life. You got to remember, people like to tell you things and doubt the things that you can do because they doubt themselves. So don't listen to that. That is all a part of the catch and switch. You got to catch those negative thoughts and you got to switch it with something positive. Even if it's not your thoughts that are negative, It's negative conversation that you're having with other people. You got to catch that and switch that with something positive, like I can and I will. Remember, my probation officer told me, you can't have a nonprofit. You're on federal probation. I said, yes, I can and I will. And now I have it. So had I listened to him, right, thinking, oh, he knows what he's talking about, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So don't get caught up in what other people tell you that you can't do. Again, they want you to stay stuck. And maybe they don't want you to stay stuck. Maybe they do really see the good in you. But so since they didn't take the steps that they needed to take, they have no clue on how to give you the advice that you need, because they allowed themselves to stay stuck in a situation that they don't want to be in. So just remember, don't allow that to be you. Okay. And so take these 3 steps. Let me know how it works out for you. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Always dropping different videos to share with you guys, to bring you guys different value. But I also have an amazing membership program that is only $27 a month. And that's less than $1 a day. And the membership program is all about shifting your mindset and leveling up and allowing you to grow in all areas of your life. Because who wants to stay stuck? Nobody. But who wants to live the life that God created us to live? Everybody. And so my goal is to help people stop just walking, but start walking in your purpose. And that's what the membership program is all about. It's only $27 a month. That's less than $1 a day. It's powerful. And I can guarantee you that you will level up in this membership program. That's a guarantee. It's up to you to do the work, but I can guarantee that I'm going to bring the value. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I really, really appreciate you. I love you all. I pray that you and your families are safe. And I just pray that God blesses you to walk in your purpose. Amen, amen, and amen. God bless you. Have a blessed day. Please subscribe. And I will leave the link to the membership program in the comments. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day. And remember, it's never personal. It's always purpose. No matter what we go through, what they do, what they say, what they don't do. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Don't take it personal. But remember that you have a purpose. Okay?